There we go. Check in. Well, that's way too high on vMix, but. Going to vMix, but it's coming into the speaker, so into the mixer. There we go. Yeah. I mean, he must be able to hear me with that. What? Check. Oh my goodness, he's broken in half. Oh, good. Check it out. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fine. Good.
Attention everybody, if we could have all Moncton Basketball Association players make their way down to the hallway in the inside entrance to get ready for the parade. That's all Moncton Basketball Association players. We're going to assemble inside the hallway for the parade. All Moncton Basketball Association players. Thank you.
Okay, so they can hear me. Yeah, they'll hear you. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That's good. So as long as they're standing up like on the spot, that'll be a little bit. Just have to make sure we got.
If they want to stand right on the cross marks there, that's dead center in front of me. So.
HCHS for the rest of this year. I want to say a big thank you, as always, to Tanya Everett, our official team photographer, and also to Rehab One, our team physiotherapists. Today is a very special day. Today is Moncton Basketball Association Day. Yeah, give it up. We want to applaud all the players, parents, coaches, and organizers of the Moncton Basketball Association for continuing their mission to grow the game of basketball. The MBA's mission is to make this wonderful sport accessible for youth of all ages and skill levels. Their vision is for every youth who participates to become a lifelong lover of the game of basketball. We'd like to welcome all of our NBA players who are here today, and especially our two Mystics teams of the day, Sheila Johnson's U11 girls and Rochelle Black's U11 girls as well. Also, to keep it going for our special guest, NBA President Peter Graves. Have a big hand for Peter Graves, NBA President. These are all our NBA players here marching in. Welcome everybody. Look at all these future Mystics and Thunder. So great job, NBA players. We love having all the kids here, as always. You know, a huge part of our fan base. And so big thank you to all the players who made posters for the Mystics today and coming into the game. I want to remind everybody too, after the game, the Mystics will be signing autographs, and so we'd love to meet all of our fans. So after the game, don't be shy. Come on down and meet the Mystics. So now, if we could have our players line up here, we'll run through our rosters. If we could have our players line up on the volleyball lines, we'll introduce you to both teams. First, we'll introduce you to the Halifax Hornets. Thunder story, that's written around here. I said it right the first time, and then I read it wrong off the script. Halifax Thunder, number 1, Sandy Saunders from Acadia. From Dalhousie, number 2, Cindy Ukowicki. From UPI, number 3, Kiera Duffy. From Acadia, number 6, Sophie Atkinson. Number 7 from St. Mary's, Alana McMillan. From Acadia, number 8, Katie Ross. From Dalhousie, number 9, Abby Carpenter. From St. Effects, number 10, Melina Collins. UPI, number 11, Carly Yepes. St. Effects, number 13, Katie Upham. And Acadia, number 14, Sandy Russell. Now, the big game for your Moncton Mystics. From Dalhousie, number 3, Lauren Furlong. From Mines, Germany, number 4, Leo Albert. From UKC, number 5, Lindsay Black. St. Thomas, number 7, Kelly Bass. Number 8, from St. Mary's, Kelsey McLaughlin. Number 9, from UPI, Jenna Jones. Number 10, Emily Briggs from Crandall. Number 11, Sammy Appleby from Mount St. Vincent. Number 12, Shannon Newton from St. Mary's.
It's in your bag.
Number 14 from Acadia Alley Berry. And number 23, Solon Sturgill from St. Thomas. Those are our rosters, and now we'll have our land acknowledgement, and then we'll have Pro Canada. So we would like to acknowledge the land on which we gather as the traditional unceded territory of the Maliseet. And now to Single Canada, please welcome Bethany Robertson.
Oh, Canada, our home. And welcome back, basketball fans, to another Saturday in the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Today's matchup from Harrison Trimble High School in Moncton, New Brunswick is the first place Halifax Hornets at 5-0, Halifax Thunder, pardon me, at 5-0, coming in against the 1-4 Moncton Mystics. We're going to get off the schneid. Got a couple of people back in the lineup they haven't had for a couple of games, most notably Lindsay Black, who's right back into the starting lineup for the Mystics. The starting lineup is introduced right now by my man Andy Sharp in the building here, the best in the biz. Sandy Saunders from Acadia and Woodstock, New Brunswick, the homestead of my mom, so I know Woodstock well. Alina McMillan, excuse me, from St. Mary's in Brantford, Ontario. Katie Ross from Acadia, and Bedford, Nova Scotia, Carla Yepes from UPEI by way of Ecuador. Katie Upham, St. FX by way of North River, Nova Scotia. And now, the starters for the Mystics. Leo Albert, number 4. Number 5, Lindsay Black from UKC by way of Moncton, New Brunswick. Kelly Vass, Stuart Crandall by way of Moncton, New Brunswick. Jenna Jones, UPI by the way of Riverview. And Ali Berry, the big in the middle, from Acadia and Germany. And Ali's going to need to put up a strong game today for Moncton against this formidable Thunder squad coming in at undefeated at 5-0. Looking to become the first team into 6 wins in the league. But the Mystics have been in games, just too many turnovers. We'll see if that turnover bug bites as strong today for the Mystics. If they keep care of that ball, that'll go a long way. They've been strong on the defensive end. They just haven't made enough shots to be in games right till the end. It's been their Achilles heel, but they've certainly got the talent to stay in games. Head coach for the Thunder is Parker Regan, assisted by Alex Petropoulos, and the Mystics are coached by Troy McKenzie, assisted by Kim Sinclair, and the tip controlled by the undefeated Thunder. Now, Thunder fans, bear with me. I've watched your team as barely I'm able to get the words out as Carla Yepes bangs in a 3. So give me a moment, Thunder fans. I've watched your team on tape, haven't watched them live, so getting used to the uniforms and the numbers. I'll be like, number 11 is who again for a second or two. Leo Albert catches a nice cut off the penetration from Lindsay Black. And she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. So nice movement there from the Mystics off the first possession. A lot of people think when you drive, you're supposed to stay where you are as the driver will attract that defense, and you just stay where you are and she'll find you. But a lot of times it's more effective to cut off of that penetration, cut into that open area, even if it's close, even if it's tight. That was a nice pass, nice little layoff from Lindsay Black to Leo. 1-2 from the line, 3-1 early. Katie Upham on the handoff, and that one was Katie Ross. Missed, back to the Mystics. Albert on the spin and the find out to Black. Black, so good with that left hand. You can't let her get to that left hand. Thunder got away with one there. Oh, the steal clean from guess who? The vet, but she blew the lay-in. Did Kelly Vass. She'll be upset at herself for that one, want that one back. But still, the thief. After all these years, and a nice move, an ankle breaker from Sandy Saunders, pardon me. She knocked in the jumper, which is what counts. Ali Berry working her way in. She's so good at just dropping that shoulder and carving out that space, but she missed the layup. Vass missed the follow, and now here come the Thunder. No numbers. They back it out. Well, Berry with good defense there on Ross. Down again is another Mystics player, but a missed jumper that time. Saunders is dangerous with these ankle breakers. Someone's going to get hurt seriously here. Leo with the floater. Good. Little Euro step from the girl with the Euro experience. Another three. Long this time off the back rim from Yepes. Looking to push now. Didn't take the three, did Leo. Nice movement into the open spaces. Black. She side rims the three, though. Double J chasing after it. No good. And back comes Halifax. A launch three there from Alina McMillan. Perfect. The girl from St. Mary's by way of Brantford. That was beautiful. 8-3 now. Thunder. Mystics run a lot of screens off that top spot there. No one's better at setting a screen than Ali Berry. Oh, turnover. That's the problem for the Mystics. And a nice little pull-up. Saunders, though, didn't get the roll this time. Elbert on the push, up to Vass. Vass looking to attack. Back to Elbert. Can she start making? No, she's not been as proficient from the line as normal. Another steal from Vass. Vass gets it blocked, though, nicely. Katie Ross. Those long limbs sent it back. And the Mystics call an early timeout 3 minutes in. The MWBA would like to thank Royale for being a founding partner of our league. Pardon me, Royale is proudly Canadian. Still love that read, my favorite one. And the other founding partner, of course, Medivy, for their outstanding support, both Medivy and Royale, for your outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. Proline is thrilled to partner with Atlantic Lottery's Proline, pardon me. Don't want to take any shortcuts. It's thrilled to partner with the Maritime Women's Basketball Association for this incredible season. Atlantic Lottery's Proline Stadium is the only 100% legal sports betting destination in Atlantic Canada, and are very proud to support this incredible league and its athletes right here at home. The MWBA would also like to thank Cushman and Wakefield Realty Atlantic as the league's supporting partner, and Cox and Palmer as the official league counsel for the league and its teams. So early 8-3 here for the undefeated Halifax Thunder, breaking the huddle. No changes on their side. No changes on the Mystics end. We'll see what the Mystics change in their game here. Right now, just again, that story, don't turn the ball over. Into Barry in prime Ali Berry position. What's she going to do with it? The step through, the swinging one-hander, well defended there from Yepes. And on the push now is Upham to Yepes. Saunders didn't have Yepes, but she sure had McMillan. McMillan again, true from distance. She is deadly from that three-point line. And she needs no space to get it off. She's the diminutive player on the floor, but she's got big game. Nicely done there from the Mystics. It's good stuff from Kelly Vass. A good cut. She was looking for the call, but I mean, you don't need to always finish that one. Just getting 2 feet in the paint's enough when you got somebody like Ali Berry following behind you when you've attracted a lot of attention. That's what Vass did there. Hornets Thunder now running their stuff. A nice little shot fake and pull up and bang. Katie Upham. And these Thunder are dangerous offensively from every position on the floor. Too deep, practically. So they're going to put points on the board. You can't give them free ones with turnovers. That's got to feel good for Leo. That's more like it. That's the Albert we're used to seeing. She hasn't gotten that three-point shot going, and it's really been to the detriment of the team on the scoreboard. Usually you can count on 2 or 3 or 4 from her a game, and not just easy ones that she had there. That was an easy, simple, foot almost on the line three-pointer. She's used to making some difficult ones, Steph Curry, Caitlin Clark style, from 30 feet. Those are going in usually at a high clip for her. She has not been getting that outside game going. So good signs that one looked so good. Some changes here we'll get to for players on the floor. And double J. Still got that J after all these years. Jenna Jones bangs one in, and the lead is down to 4. Sturkle now. Celine onto the floor for the Mystics. Yeah, that's going to be trouble if she's left on an island with McMillan. As good as Celine is. Sort of reminds you of the NBA playoffs right now. Doncic seeking out a switch and getting Rudy Gobert on him. Really good defensive player, but tough to handle a guy like Doncic in space. That's kind of where Sturkle is when she's going to be found out there with McMillan. Good offense from the Mystics right back. They get it into Lindsay Black, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. 4:35 on the clock here, the first quarter. Good crowd here again at the Harrison Trimble Gymnasium. It's Moncton Basketball Association Day here for the Mystics, and the Basketball Association the has come out in spades. They've got 4 full teams here, sitting at the end cheering, sitting in the front row cheering. Good crowd here, and a nice cool Saturday afternoon here in Moncton, New Brunswick. And a nice move and the scoop and the score from Sydney Gukerwicki. 5'9" guard out of Cambridge by way of Dalhousie University. 7-point lead restored for the Thunder. Lindsay Black and a step back try at 3. A little bit long. There's Sturkle carving out space. Looks like she might have got hit on that one. No call. Double J down there. Hustling, gets it to Sturkle. Sturkle on the step through. Looks like she got hit again, and she did that time. Gonna go to the line. Sturkle, relentless, not giving up. Sounds a lot like Celine. She's been that way through some injuries that took pretty much 2 years of her university career away from her. Hasn't it affected her performance now that she's back playing again? Had a terrific year for the Tommies of Stu, and all you out there that know me know it takes me a lot to say Tommy had a terrific year, but she certainly did. I'm a Mount A guy, fans. It's nothing personal. Just on a nice steal there from Lindsay Black. She's gotten to the left hand. She's going to take it all the way and score. Yeah, you can't let her get to that hand and get 2 feet in the paint. It is over. She's too strong. She's too creative. She's going to get to the line, or she's going to score, or she's going to do what she did right there, get an and 1, and now timeout for the Thunder. And the Mystics on a little bit of a run. So the Moncton Mystics would like to thank its community partners who've been so generous and have helped us financially. These include Action Fasteners, Burger King, the City of Moncton, the Town of Riverview, Discount Flooring, Dr. Jeff and Kim Mowat, Mexicali Roses, the Moncton Basketball Association, Moncton Honda, Rehab 1, Rocket Printing, Dr. Tim Wallace, Toys for Big Boys, Roberto DiDonato, Tanya Everett Photography, and Crandall University. And Crandall is where this team will permanently relocate next year. The rest of this year they'll be here at Harrison Trimble, which has been really good. Which has been an excellent partner for this team through its first 3 years. We did have a home game here at Crandall, the first of the year. The rest of the season will be here at Trimble, and next year the Crandall will be the permanent home, and it's a good one out there at Crandall University. But thanks to Trimble and the Moncton School Board around here for enabling the team to play out of here for its first 3 seasons. So Moncton on the floor for the Mystics right now. It's Sturkle, Barry, Black, Vass, and who am I missing? Oh, it's Shannon Uden is out there, number 12. Shannon Uden is on the floor now for the Mystics, and we'll reset the lineup here for the Thunder in a moment. And the lead is down to 2 now. 3:47 clock running first quarter. McMillan on the penetration. Knocked away from behind by Vass, but reached across her body. So a lot of body there, and it's going to be side out. That's only the first foul of the quarter on the Mystics. The next foul for Halifax, that'll put the Mystics into the bonus. Tough getting the ball in bounds there. Good hustle from Lindsay Black, but it's going to stay with the Thunder. Kiera Duffy on the floor with Gooker Wiki. Sammy Russell as the steal now from Vass. She doesn't have the numbers, so she pulls it back. Finds Black at the three-point line. Barry. Now they're going to set up their regular offense. Barry at the high post. She wants the ball to go to the corner. Doesn't go that way. Goes opposite. Now Barry will set a series of screens that she always does so well there. Black doesn't have the ball. Penetration now down to 2 seconds on the clock. Vass can't get one off. Solid defense and back the other way. Comes the Thunder, and guess what? It's like a layup at this point for McMillan from three-point range. Too easy. That's 3 out of 3 for her from the line. Vass to Barry at the high post. McMillan flies by twice now. Uden had a shot off of that, but didn't take it. Oh, you know what? Give up a good one to get a great one. Shannon Uden knew what she was doing. She got that hockey pass off the Vass. Vass fed Barry for a layup, and Barry now on the hit. As the Thunder, you can't relax against them. Make or miss, they're going to come back at you. And now Sophie Atkinson, whose name I haven't mentioned yet. She's been on the floor for a bit. Didn't get a chance with all this action to reset the action for the Thunder. Out of Yarmouth, Nova Scotia, by way of Acadia, Sophie Atkinson. So Katie up and back on the floor now. Yepes as well. Double J sets the screen and peels off. Doesn't have a shot. Ball swung all the way around to Barry. Barry looking for Sturkle. Didn't have it. Now Sturkle, she can make that sidestep three. Boy, it looked good. Just a little sideways. Double J on the rebound. Gets another one. Strong on that one. Barry now looks out originally, but then gets it up. Looks like she got hit. No call. Still up in the air. The relentless work of the Mystics on the board. The single, double, triple. I don't know how many efforts it took, but they got the layup from Barry, and it's down to 3 again. When the ball comes to Yepes, the help from Sturkle, oh boy, steps right in. Ties up Yepes, and it's back to the Mystics. Terrific stuff there from Sturkle. Rotating over and taking that away from Carla Yepes. Samia Amadou checks in for Vass. And now it's again Barry at the high post, running everything through her. She's very creative with the ball. Oh, gets it back out. Is she feeling it? Yeah, she is. Leo looks like herself today, I'll tell you. Online from Elbert. 2 for 2 for her, or probably 2 for 3 for her. That's excellent defense too from Leo, and she takes the elbow on that spin move. That was on Saunders. She's had a terrific start, just got her elbow up a little too high there. And Leo in perfect position to take that elbow. Draw the foul, and it's a tie game as we approach 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Yeah, Leo wants it. Little short, she knew it right away. Hustles after it, just a little bit late. And now the Thunder have some numbers. Layoff to Saunders. Saunders not there, over to Yepes. She's got 2 threes. She puts it on the floor this time. No good. Looked like she got hit. No call. She wanted one, that's for sure. Now Leo, feeling pretty good. Little step through. Oh, just didn't get the bounce on that little floater. She's got that in-between floater game down pat too. A 3 from the wing. That is wide right from Katie Ross. Rebounded by the Mystics. Here comes Sturkle. Leo Elbert is calling out a play. Hand off to Double J. Rub screens. Get Ali Berry a wide open 3. She can make that one too. No, a little bit long. 12 seconds here now for the Thunder to draw something up. Black's going to check back in for Sturkle for defensive purposes. A little better size matchup here. No real size on the floor for the Thunder. Significant size, not like Barry or Sturkle. Better equipped to handle these screens probably. Lindsey Black, she did a pretty good job there. They get up a good one though, and the runner at the buzzer is good. Not an easy one from Sandy Saunders, but she doesn't need him to be easy. She's a shot maker. You can tell that from her first quarter. She's got a handful of buckets, and her last one pushes the Thunder back out in front by 2 as we head to the first quarter break. But good, I think solid for both teams. The Thunder on the road in a new place. Got up early, withstood a little run, took the lead back, but the Mystics, I'm sure, got to be pretty positive given how they started. They took better care of the ball in the second part of that first quarter, and as a result, they are now within 2 against this undefeated Thunder squad. So fans, we got more games than just this one today. Sorry, we only got one more game today, excuse me, and that is, 2 more games. I was right the first time. So Lake City is at Port City today in St. John, 7 o'clock at UMBSJ. And Miramichi is in Halifax playing the Hornets, 6:30 at the Mount. So you got some popping back and forth to do tonight on the feed. Go to the MWBA.ca and you can find the links to the feeds. You can find out all the information you need about the league, how to get out and see these teams in person, how to watch these games on the live streams. I encourage all you fans out there, if you're Thunder fans or Moncton Mystics fans and you're just tuning into this one, seek out the other games, please. These all these matchups are super entertaining like this one is. So support all these teams, support the league, not just your team if you can at all, please. So you got a couple games tonight, and tomorrow, one game in the league. Lake City stays across the border and travels up to Fredericton to play the Freeze at 1 p.m. from Lady Beaverbrook. So that's your schedule for the rest of the weekend. We'll go over the standings here in our next break, as my man Andy Sharp calls on the fans to make some noise. And they got a close one, an entertaining one to start. So Hornets with Thunder with possession to start this second quarter, and Vass steps in. 3 steals already for Vass. She can play till she's 60 and still lead this league in steals probably. Double J, well met there by Upham, but good ball control, and in and out from long distance for Leo. So sorry fans, dealing with being a single dad with your 2 kids while you're broadcasting. Had to point out the bathroom, excuse me. The Thunder back on the attack. Yepes with a nice shot fake. Up and under, and boy, she's gonna get the roll. And that's kind of an unnecessary one there for Allie Berry. She had Yepes in a difficult shot. She made it anyway, but you did your job. Don't have to reach down and also put her on the line. So that's tough. That's the second one, too, on Berry. They don't need her in foul trouble. It's just really her and Sturkle that are the only players with size on that bench. Amadou makes a solid 4, but and Leo with the step through, gets tripped up there. Disagreeing with the call is Katie Upham, but the unblemished record of referees not changing their mind on a call continues into its 100 and whateverth year of organized basketball. Up and in on the first shot is Leo Elbert. Looking more like herself today. This is the best she's played, at least the games that I've watched so far this year. Leo. And she's played well. Her floor game's been good. She just hasn't made shots at her normal level. I'm telling you who is making shots. This is McMillan, but she rimmed out that time. Elbert ripped it away. On her way back. Skip pass to Barry. Barry now is going to hand off to Vass. And they'll get into that lineup they love with Barry at the high post, setting screens and rolling down low. Double J can't leave her. Nope, forget it. That's a layup for Double J. It has been since she was in high school at Riverview High. That baseline, you got to be a hand and a face of Jenna Jones, or that one's going up and in. And good defense on the wing from Jenna, knocking that pass intended for Yepes from McMillan. Upham now looking to use the screen from Ross. That looked like too many steps. Thought it was an extra step, but I'm not as good a referee as the actual referees, so I'll let it go. Kiera Duffy going to the line. Her husband sitting just to my right, so I have to be careful about what I say. Mr. Gordon McNeely, a longtime friend of mine. Back from my playing days. Back when FHS and my RHS were rivals upon rivals upon rivals. So 1 out of 2 for Kiera at the line. 1 point lead now. And Leo, what a clever move all the way to the hoop. Alberts. Pretty dance steps from her. Got McMillan on her hip. Gave her a numbers advantage, and then she just attacked and got downhill. 2 feet in the paint and laid it in. Wholesale changes here. Sammy Russell in now for the Thunder. And we've got calls of a mismatch here from the sidelines. We'll reset the lineups here at our first opportunity. McMillan all the way into the paint. Ooh, tried to bat it back out, but stepping in there with the steal, though, to get it right back is Gukerwicki. That hits the ground again. The third time in 20 seconds trying to take a charge. Didn't get any of them, but caused some misses. Sometimes that's all it takes. Fake handoff at the top. Now a real handoff. Leo doesn't have anything. McMillan really up into her. Leo, I think she thought maybe she was going to get a whistle there and wanted to get it up. McMillan in the corner, dashes into the paint. Always got her head up. Nice wraparound pass. 1-2. Wide open from 3. That's Gukerwicki. Banging it through from 3 in the lead now. Back to the Thunder. 31-29, 7:05 clock running second quarter. Getting all the way to the paint was Albert. She is on the attack today. Looking to score. That's already 3 on Saunders. I was going to say, is that 3 on her already? It is. That's going to be a problem. And 2 out of 2 at the line for Leo. So Allie Berry now checks back in. So we got Berry, Albert, Double J, Sturkle, and Uden, the 5 for the Mystics. We'll reset the Thunder here in 1 sec. McMillan with the handoff. Gukerwicki with the crossover and the feed. That was gorgeous, but the miss down low by Duffy. She'll want that one back. Boy, that was pretty stuff from Gukerwicki. The behind the back move, dance into the lane, and the sweet feed. Whew. That's the kind of one you give a side-eye look to your teammate. How do you miss that one? I would have been on my highlight film. Oh, she makes up for it. Dances inside and finishes Duffy. Elbert off the screen. That looks good, and it is. Feeling it. It's Leo. Counting off 3 in German over there is my man Andy Sharp. Love it. Allie Berry rips it down. And another chance here for Mystics now to extend their lead. After a rough start, this is the best basketball I've seen them play. Oh, gorgeous. Leo, though, threw her hands up. Knew she led Berry just a little too much, but man, that was the right idea. Just didn't execute. Amadou now with Sturkle in for the Mystics. McMillan using the screen from Duffy. Berry having to cover her. That's a tough proposition, and Amadou collects that in and out three. Berry did a wonderful job. Oh boy, yeah, that was just a little too high. And Leo, a couple turnovers in a row. Right, again, two times in a row. The right idea, just didn't execute. Love the unselfishness, though. Looking to get Berry. Open, yeah. Little happy feet on the wing there that time from Sammy Russell. So Vass now checks back in for Albert. She's going to take a little break. So it's Gooker, Wiki, McMillan, Russell, Sophie Atkinson, and I'm missing one person. Who am I missing? There's who I'm missing. Oh no, Russell. I already said Russell. I'll get it in a second, fans. I'm not sure what the break here is. I'm not sure what the break here is about. Have they lost a basketball? Do they have a damaged basketball? I'm not sure what the problem. Yeah, they needed a new basketball. All right, we're good to go now, fans. No problem. So Duffy, the fifth for the Thunder, and we're all set to go. So 1 point lead for the Mystics and the ball. 5:34 clock running first half. Sturkle now with the fake handoff. Oh boy, she had a wide open shot. Took an extra dribble. She should have shot that one dribble before. That's her shot. Berry now. She's going to keep right on going. Going to finish with that. Oh, sweeping hook. That's usually true, but following up is Double J. And Jenna Jones, underrated on the boards. She is all hustle, and that creates all kinds of offensive rebounding opportunities for her. Good help there from Vash, forcing a wide pass, and all little hockey sub here for the Thunder. As Upham, Atkinson, Yepes, and it looks like Saunders all come back in, joining McMillan. Oh, and a wide open three from the wing, long. Double J chases the rebound, but pulled down by Yepes. And Upham, oh boy, almost, and that's going to be a foul, yeah. Vass. Looks like she was protesting the call. I'm not sure what you could protest there, Cal. You backed her out of bounds. I think that's probably not legal. God love you. Fan favorite, Miss Vass. I think mostly because she tells her kids to be the loudest, or else they don't get supper when they get home. Rebound from Vass. She's going to push. She's got two people. No. Now she's got numbers, and she's good. She's going to pull it back. Sturkle. McMillan guarding her. That's a matchup they could try to exploit. No, they switch back to the right matchup. Vass steps into the key, throws it up. No good. Sturkle gets it knocked away. Looking for a call is Moncton, not getting one. That didn't. You got to go up harder than that to get the call, in my opinion. Vass kind of threw one up. Normally she's good at absorbing the contact. That was kind of just thrown up. Yepes, a nice step through move, no good. Chased after her rebound, though, and forced it out off of Jones. Good hustle from Yepes. And the follow there, too, from Celine. She just goes right back up into the body. She gets the call. She kind of faded into the game for the first time for the Mystics is Lauren Furlong. Mount A player. Had a terrific second half of her year for the Mounties. She was easily one of the three best players in the ACAA after Christmas. She couldn't get her shot to go. She couldn't throw it in the ocean the first half of the year, could Lauren. Just couldn't get a thing to go. And then after Christmas, she was red hot the entire second half of the season. Played her best basketball in her senior year, second half of her senior year. Man, I admired her stick-to-itiveness, her mental focus, because it was tough going for her for a long time. Sturkle rebounded that miss. Good defense down there from Yepes, though. Just being really physical, but standing her ground is Carla, doing a terrific job down there. She's been one of my favorite players in this league right through the first 3 seasons. Oh, that's automatic from Sturkle. Feet set, forget it. Give her that much time. That's automatic for Selena. It's a 6-point lead now for the Mystics. Selena now trying to battle down low with Yepes on the defensive end. Yepes with the skip. Saunders playing with 3, pulling up, missing. Sturkle with the rebound off the Vass. Doesn't have anything quick. They're going to send Furlong to the high post. Set all these screens. Last one to Double J, not there. Now to Sturkle. Sturkle gets it, nothing there. Well played by the Thunder through all of those complex sets of screens. Lass gets all the way to the glass, just can't finish with the left hand. Thunder guarded all those actions well. Boy, they communicated through every one of them. McMillan doesn't have anything. Up to Yepes. Yepes pulling it back. Corner 3 from Upham. No good. Furlong boxes out and gets the rebound. Under 2:30 to play now. First half. Mystics by 6. Dave Tingley on the call here for you from Harrison Trimble. As Sturkle, kind of a little fade back there. Wasn't when she's stepping into it from distance. Forget it. Oh boy, and one. Saw that coming. Sturkle lost her and made a last-ditch block attempt, but protecting the ball nicely there was Saunders. She's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Just not the same. Moncton's been communicating really well on the defensive end. They didn't there. Sturkle didn't have any idea that Saunders was behind her. And so she was late rotating and got that foul call. So, again, fans, we want to make sure we give all the thanks due to our 2 founding partners, Royale and MWBA, for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. And again, Royale, proudly Canadian. My favorite read. Atlantic Lottery's Proline is also thrilled to partner with the Maritime Women's Basketball Association for this incredible season. Atlantic Lottery's Proline Stadium is the only 100% legal sports betting destination in Atlantic Canada, and we're very proud to support this incredible league and its athletes right here at home. All right, fans, again, if you missed it earlier, we got 2 more games on the docket tonight in the association. Lake City at Port City at 7 from UMBSJ. And Miramichi is in Halifax to play the Hornets, 6:30 at the Mount. So if you're in those 2 areas, get out and watch a game tonight. Bring the kids. It's fun stuff this league. And tomorrow, Lake City travels up to Trans-Canada to Fredericton for a matchup with the Freeze at 1 o'clock from Lady Beaverbrook. And finishing the 3-point play was Saunders. 39-36 as we approach the 2-minute mark. First half, Lindsay Black now, the deep 3 from the wing, no good. Rebound falls to Sophie Atkinson. Nice move down the middle, rims out. There's Yepes for another rebound, and then coming behind, making sure she wasn't finishing that one, was Shannon Uden. Yepes up smiling. You're not going to phase Carla with that physical play. She feeds off of that. So there we go. Yepes finishes the first one. The lead down to 2 now. So we approach halftime. Missed the second one, but the Thunder down there digging it out. Look at the fight for the rebound down here. Moncton ball. Troy McKenzie on the sideline. Felt like one of the Thunder players jumped on top of one of his. Not just on the ball, but on his player. Felt like there should have been a foul call. I respectfully disagree. I thought that was pretty clean. Good hustle. Black now. Little pressure, little half-court pressure from the Thunder. Trying to cause some issues. Furlong from the corner. That's the one she was automatic the last 3 months of the season in the ACAA. A little short on that one. Sturkle. The handoff. Well, she's guarding Yepes, who had the handoff there and got it right to Saunders. Saunders able to finish. Sturkle able to run down that rebound. Nicely done from Celine. So still stuck on 39 here for a while have been the Mystics. Taking a lot of threes. Probably should look down into that. Oh boy. Misread there between Uden and Leo. Haven't gotten Leo on the move here with the ball in her hands in a while. If I'm on the Mystics sideline or on the floor, I'm looking at her going, she was cooking for a while. It's been a minute since she's got a good opportunity. Let's make sure she gets one. Too strong on that layup attempt there was Upham. Back comes Vash. She's going to try to get it up there. Can't get it to go. No follow from the Mystics that time. Oh boy, that looked like steps. I'm not sure how that was legal, but it was allowed. It's Andy Saunders. Pays off the good break with a three-pointer and the lead back. Oh, look at that. Now you see me, now you don't. Lindsay Black plays a little Houdini there. Magic for the Mystics. And the lead back to Moncton. Timeout now for the Thunder. They want to draw something up here. Try to score against the clock just as they did in the first quarter. Give themselves the lead. Going to the break. Boy, this has been an entertaining one. Back and forth. The defense is solid, but shot making extraordinaire and really solid playmaking too from the backcourts of both of these teams. Saunders having a great first half for the Thunder after being carried early by Alana McMillan with her three-pointers. 3 of them early. And since then it's been Saunders, Gooker Wiki giving them good minutes. Yepes has been her normal tough to contain self down low. But for Moncton, it was the story early there was Leo Elbert getting her game back on track. But Jenna Jones has been a contributor, and of course Allie Berry down low has been tremendous. Missing Kelsey McLaughlin today are the Mystics. So some of these, as you know, not being a professional league, a lot of these moms have, kid responsibilities. Some have work responsibilities where they'll miss a game or two here and there. Most of the players are making most of the games. There's Vass with another steal. Her 4th by my count. Look at that pass to Black. And I think, I don't want to give a fault to Black on that one. I think if she was cutting at a really smart, hard angle towards the basket, that's an easy 2 for her. 3 from the corner at the buzzer, no good, boy. In and out from McMillan, took a great closeout from Black to bother her just enough for the miss there. 41-40 as we go to the first half break, fans, and we'll try to get Mystics coach Troy McKenzie to join us for an interview at the start as they come out of the break here at the end of the first half. So fans, we'll try to get that going for you here when we come back from our break. So we'll see you back here in about, maybe 10, 11, 12 minutes. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Try to make it happen for you. We'll see you back in a minute. And welcome back, fans, for the start of the second half of today's matchup between the Moncton Mystics and your Halifax. I keep wanting to say Hornets, but it's the Thunder. Hey, how you doing, Troy McKenzie? Can you hear me?
I can. How you doing?
We're joined by Moncton Mystics coach Troy McKenzie for a little halftime chat.
You bet.
Listen, bud, you and I, at the end of last game, you were sitting in that chair over there just kind of, you're a little mentally drained, and I think you and I talked briefly, and it was turnovers was the story, and you guys started off the first quarter a little turnover prone, but you cleaned it up there halfway through that first quarter, and look at that scoreboard, you guys are right back in it. Was that kind of how you looked at the first half of this game too?
Yeah, we definitely we talked about a lot of different things before the game, looking at what we did the last time we played them just short of a week ago, and turnovers was definitely one of the things we talked about all week in practice. It's a great shooting team. If you've tuned in and watched the first half, this Thunder team shoot upwards of 60, 70, 75, 80% from the field. And when you play a team like that, we all got to pull together, communicate, and work together to get some stops.
For sure. Hey man, turn around. Yeah, there's the camera. There's your face. We got to get your face on camera.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
No, that's okay. I didn't. The poor production work by me. That's my fault for sure. And listen, Leo.
Yes.
She's had her struggles getting the ball in the basket a little bit to start the year. Very unlike her. She hasn't. But look to me, she's looked a lot more comfortable today. Did you guys have a little chat about getting her going a little bit this week in practice too?
Yeah, it's funny you said that. I watched the last game back twice, and me and Leo had some difficult conversations this week, to be honest. And she really stepped up. She took some heavy criticism from me this week at practice, but she's a pro. She turned it around and.
Knowing Leo,
looking good.
Knowing Leo, she took that in the right way.
Oh yeah, she did.
Knowing Leo like we do. So the problem on the I know with the Thunder side is they got scoring from everywhere, and Alana McMillan's a bit of a problem. So did you talk about defending her? I bet quite a bit in practice this week too.
We talked about defending a couple of them, to be honest with you. And
where do you start with this lineup? Really?
We focus on one, and then there's another one that pops up right away. So the big
like
focus,
Saunders.
Yeah.
Saunders was a bit of a.
It's been a very heavy team concept as far as the defensive side of things go this week in practice. It was we all got to play together. We're all playing everyone, and help side's big time tonight for us.
Yeah, and I think communication on the defensive end was really strong for you guys in the first half. They put 40 on the board, but you guys did a pretty good job. They made some shots. Yeah, so I think the second half, you just got to, I think second half maybe is getting a hand up on those three-point shooters.
Oh yeah, we're gonna change some things up a little bit in the second half and see what happens. But I think the grit's gonna be there, and it should be an entertaining second half of the game.
Thanks for joining us, bud.
You bet. Anytime.
Good luck, Troy.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, bud. All right, fans. Thanks to Troy McKenzie for joining us, and I couldn't let the entire interview go without getting his pretty mug on the screen. So we're doing this flying by the seat of our pants a little bit, fans. So I didn't communicate to Troy properly. Hey, look at the camera for the interview. But he's not a natural on-screen presence like yours truly. So fans will go through the leading scorers from the first half. And I was one thing too. I got caught up calling. I think I said Kira Duffy was Gordon's wife. I of course meant his daughter. She is the wife of his son-in-law, who is also sitting right next door. So I want to make sure I correct that before people start thinking I'm weird. So yes, Kira is Gord's daughter and is sitting right here next to his son-in-law and enjoying the game. And we'd love to see the fans traveling with their players and enjoying the games here. So again, we'll do a little summing up of the scoreboard here of the leading scorers at halftime. So for the Thunder, the aforementioned Alana McMillan, 4 threes for 12 points. Sandy Saunders, 10 points for the Thunder in support. And for the Mystics, we talked about Leo. Leo, as I do the math on this one, 10, 12, 14, 17 in the first half for her. No one else in double figures. Jenna Jones, Allie Berry, Lindsay Black, all with 6. So the Mystics going to need some support from someone other than Leo if they're going to maintain this solid play they've shown here as we get the second half going. And there's an offensive foul to start things right off the bat from Kira Duffy. And back to Leo. Now, towards the end of that second quarter, when the Thunder went on their run, Leah was largely silent there the last 4 or 5 minutes. Didn't get the same opportunity she got through most of that first half. Looking to get Leo going here again, I'm sure, is Mackenzie and the coaching staff, and she's going to launch a long three. Oh boy, online, but in and out, and on the run is Duffy. Duffy lays it off there to Upham. Back out to Gooker. Wiki was really good in the first half, but side rims one, out of bounds. And back to the Mystics. Stuck one here early in the second half. Played a terrific first half. Probably deserved to be up, but just got a little stuck offensively late. Vass. Oh boy, lucky. That one was tipped. Upham out there in full denial. That's the whole reason Leo went back door. Misread by Vass, but they got lucky. Tipped out of bounds. Little kick save there from Sammy Russell. One of the 5 out here to start the second half. Along with McMillan, I think is the only name I haven't mentioned yet, is the 5. Leo, oh, pretty move to stop and go with the left hand, but she can't finish. That was gorgeous stuff. Vass, oh yeah, looked like it. She might have knocked it off McMillan, but nope. Staying with the Thunder. It's tough to entertain your daughters and commentate a basketball game at the same time. I'm trying my best though. Oh, good closeout from Barry. Oh, but Gooker Wiki didn't box it out, but lost it out of bounds as Vass went tumbling to the floor, trying to create a foul there. To no avail. Leo and Troy McKenzie Coach mentioned in our halftime interview, had some tough conversations with Leo Elbert about her play as Barry, the back down, and those nimble feet and those soft hands. And she finishes, and she's got 8. And the lead is 3. And that's going to count. Pardon me, I said the Mystics were stuck one, down one. Pardon me, they were up one at the half, excuse me, fans. 41-40 Mystics, not the other way around. And Gooker Wiki with a pretty move inside, up and under, and she's got a chance to tie the score here. And she does. So her strong play continues. Sydney Gooker Wiki from Cambridge, Ontario. A player at Dalhousie University. Oh, and that is a careless turnover there. Solid by Katie Upham there. The good catch, the two-handed finish. And now a timeout for the Mystics. And this turnover bug biting his squad again. And Troy McKenzie wants to talk about it. So the Moncton Mystics would like to thank its community partners who have been so generous and have helped us financially. These include Action Fasteners, Burger King, City of Moncton, Town of Review, Discount Flooring, Dr. Jeff and Kim Mowat, Mexicali Roses, Moncton Basketball Association, Moncton Honda, Rehab 1, Rocket Printing, Dr. Tim Wallace, Toys for Big Boys, Roberto Di Donato, Tanya Everett Photography, and Crandall University. Want to pick out specifically Rehab 1. The Mystics are very pleased to have Rehab 1 and its professional staff of athletic therapists on hand for all of our home games. For all your get back to action needs, see Rehab 1 and its team of experts. I love Rehab 1. These guys have supported basketball in all sorts of ways, from professionals right down to the minor basketball teams in all sorts of ways. So yeah, seek out Rehab 1 fans whenever you can. And also a big shout out to Tanya Everett Photography. We love Tanya. Tanya's a personal friend of mine, helps us with the big Hoop Classic tournaments every year in town. She is the best, and she is the official photographer for the Moncton Mystics. Oh, nice move from Double J into Barry. Barry can't bank it home though. Good play of the timeout, but turned over right back to Vass, reading that perfectly, and she sets up Leo on a platter. Good shot, though. Didn't go. Good shot. Take it every single time. Those are the shots they weren't getting enough for Leo the last few games. She was shooting on the move, I thought, way too much. Those step backs and from, feet behind the three-point line. That's the shot you want her to take right there. Oh, broken play worked out really well, but not able to flip it in with Sammy Russell. Rebounded by the Mystics, and on the push is Kelly Vass. Goes all the way, and she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. And Yepes not happy with the call, lobbying something. I think she was gesturing to another ref who might have indicated the reason he wasn't calling it. Might have been he felt it was all ball, but looked to me like the ref that made the call had a much better angle. 1 for 2 at the line for Vass. Setting things up is Katie Upham. Using the screen of Yepes, getting all the way to the right hand. Boy, lots of traffic there. Mystics doing a terrific job choking up the lane there. That was made for a tough pass and catch for Gooker Wiki. Atkinson checks back in along with Katie Ross for the Thunder. Looking to stay undefeated here at the top of the standings. Jenna Jones on a nice little curl. Lindsay Black set her up on a platter. The lead back to the Mystics in this back and forth game. The lead changes have been fast and furious in this game. Yepes so good at that up and under. Didn't go for it that time to Jenna Jones. Vass on the steal, taken back nicely from Upham. She gets it back on the give and go. Good recovery. That looked like it was too late. Yeah, coming in late. I think that's a good call. I think that was a half second too late. Well done there. All the way around for the Mystics. If you're wondering why after that knockaway from Vass, why the shot clock didn't reset, Vass never really had possession. She knocked it into the backcourt and was trying to collect, but Upham didn't allow her to.
Keep it going out there, Mystics fans. Keep it going, let me hear you.
You see Justine Colley-Legier on the sidelines, not in uniform today for Halifax. On the roster, but not in uniform, so maybe hurt. I didn't get the story on that before the game from the coaching staff. Pardon me, fans. I'll try to get it here between the third and the fourth quarter. I've got some sources I can check in with. I just presume she wasn't able to make the trip, and then, I look up and she's cheering at the end of the bench. I'm not as observant as most, but I make up for it in lots of other ways with, good looks and that sort of thing, fans. Don't laugh too hard. Oh, and a nice play out of bounds. Jenna Jones kicks to Vass. Vass with a deep three off the side of the rim, off the backboard. And Yepes collects. Ross pushes. Met by Vass. She backs it up. Upham now. Use the screen. No, goes against the screen of Sydney Saunders. It's back, finds its way back to Saunders. Again, Vass hitting the floor. And the little short corner jumper from Ross off kind of a broken play gives the lead back to the guests. Really good, high quality game here on the Saturday afternoon in the MWBA from Harrison Trimble. Nice move from Black, got to her left hand. That's normally automatic, but she's a little wild on that one. Picking it up is Ross, can't get it back door to Upham, and it's going to go back to the Mystics. McMillan's going to check back in for Upham. Alana McMillan, 4 big threes in the first half for her. Vass now running things at the point. Leo going to stay off the ball here on this possession. Barry catches, turns, doesn't finish, follows her own miss. Gets to her spot, but misses it again. But it's going to stay with the Mystics. Barry does such a good job with that big body of hers of catching the offensive rebound or that entry pass and backing up to the spot right underneath the hoop where she wants to get to. Careless inbounds pass there from Jenna Jones. And a three from the top of the key from Yepes. And she can make that one. Above the break three for her, top of the key. She loves that shot. Oh, and a nice pass inside to Barry from Vass. Perfect screen and roll execution from the Mystics. And they're back to within two, 50-48. 4:36 clock running. Look at that move. Pretty stuff from Sammy Russell. Kept her balance, finished with the left hand. That wasn't an easy finish at all. 52-48 now. Here for the Thunder. And that's going to be, is it on Vass? It is, yeah. Vass shed her check there. Looks like she pushed off on Atkinson. McMillan now using the screen. Surprised she didn't take that step back. Gets it out on the wing for another step back, but Barry trying to box out Yepes. Not successful. Dragged her to the floor. Yepes gets it with a smile on her face. Again, doesn't mind the contact. Excels at it, in fact. Third foul on Barry now, which could be big for the Mystics, and she's going to get a rest. Checking back in is Sammy Amadou. So 52-48 now here, 4:10 on the clock. Third quarter, big game for the Mystics. They want to get this one badly in their home gym against the #1 team in the league. McMillan now tries to collect against Amadou. She does. Oh boy, knocked away from behind nicely. Ross at the two-pointer, sorry. A deep two from Ross. Well done down low there. That, I think, was Atkinson keeping it alive. Knocking it away from behind on the rebound. Halifax fans do not agree with that foul on Leo. Hornets fans telling the referees where to be positioned to properly make that call. They didn't feel they were in the right spot. Back to Leo. Leo's going to launch. Oh, just a little long. Still hasn't scored in a long time, has Elbert. Good defense on McMillan. That was terrific. It's going to go back to the Mystics. Yeah, that was great stuff there from Leo. She slid her feet there with McMillan. Not easy to do. Upham and Gukerwicki check back in. For the Thunder. And we'll reset the lineups here in a minute. There's been some substitutions from the wing. Three goes up. That time that was Uden, and a little too quick for sure. With the rebound there from Uden off the wild left-handed attempt there. That was Russell. Pull up from Uden. Nope, back rims it. Rebounded that time by Duffy. And now the Thunder going to set things up. Oh, pretty pass inside to Duffy. She was hit down there by Uden. And going to the line for two free throws will be Duffy. And this lead threatening to get away from them a little bit here, the Mystics. As Double J checks back in for Amadou. So it's Double J, Lindsey Black, Leo Elbert, Uden, and Sturkle now the five for the Mystics. Duffy makes that free throw. She's joined by McMillan, Gukerwicki, Upham, and Russell, the 5 for the Thunder. Missed free throw there from Halifax. Run down nicely by Uden. Got it to Leo. They're going to have to hustle to get it over half. They do. Now they got some numbers if they want it. They do get it to Sturkle. Sturkle, nice finish. Terrific job from Celine. She just gathered that pass calmly. One bounce on the floor. Body contact, give her some space. Easy right-handed lay-in. McMillan gets it to the short corner. Nice move baseline by Duffy on the lay-in. Good stuff by McMillan, a good balance there from Duffy to make that finish. 7-point lead now, again for Halifax. Halifax challenging that high post catch where it's either Barry, Sturkle, or it's, in the first half it was also Furlong when they went small, the Mystics. So Uden going to check out and going to come back in. Yeah, Barry's going to come back in, so it's going to be a definite size advantage here with Duffy and Yepes back in now for Halifax. Oh, and Double J, is she going to be able to run it down? She can, but it's saved right into the hands of Upham. Yepes calling for a backdoor cut, didn't get it. Goes and sets a screen. Wiki gets it back from her. Now she's calling for the handoff from McMillan. Double J challenging out there with McMillan. McMillan, the step back. Tough shot, almost goes, but no good. Sturkle now. Up to Leo. Let's see if Leo can get off the schneid here in the second half. Aggressive move again, step through. Gets her own offensive board though. Back to Black. Black with the left-handed attack. And she's going to go to the line for 2 free throws. A tough foul there. A good tough foul. It was Yepes. Yes, I wasn't sure if that was Yepes. It's a good foul, though. Wasn't sure if it was Yepes or Duffy. Lindsay Black now to the line. Big free throws. It's a big one. Back to 6. Can she get it down to 5? And you see the difference, Leo, in the first half. She was aggressive on that last take, but in the first half, she was getting a dribble closer for that floater. This time, now the Thunder doing a much better job meeting her up higher, making those floaters a lot more difficult. Yepes tried the little handoff to Duffy. It bounced to the corner. They got lucky. You got to be good to be lucky. Upham with the collect and the finish, and the lead back to 7. Last minute of play in the third quarter. Sturkle now. Watched by Duffy. Black didn't want the 3. Gets it to Double J. Double J down to Sturkle. Sturkle now. Nice little bump again, but she can't get the right-handed finish this time. Just not finishing right now. Yeah, well done from Albert on that step in. Making life difficult for McMillan. She couldn't tap the toes on the sideline like a wideout and keep her balance. Lost it out of bounds, and McMillan's going to take a seat now. So 38 seconds left. We'll see if the Mystics try to go 1 for 2 here. The Thunder can't commit a foul. They're not going to go 1 for 2. They're just going to run their stuff. DeVas to Sturkle. Sturkle's going to take that 3, side rims it, and now Thunder have a chance to finish this quarter. Nope, they're going to take the run out, but they miss. They don't take advantage. And now the Mystics will have one more chance to bring this a little bit closer. 59-51. Low scoring third quarter for the Mystics. It's cost them. Albert's going to have a wide open 3. Can't get it to go, though. Barry on the floor. Tripping over her was Wiki as the buzzer went. No call. 8-point deficit for the Mystics. Going to the fourth, 19-11. Pardon me, 19-10 was the scoring margin in that third quarter in favor of the Thunder, and they're looking to extend their league-leading undefeated record to 6-0 atop the standings. So join us after the game, fans. We'll try to get the player of the game for the winning team. At the very least, we'll have a player from the Mystics at the very worst.
Do we have any idea what our pot is up to? Do we have any idea?
As I
Do we have any idea what our 50-50 prize is up to? No? All right, ladies and gentlemen,
sorry, fans, still trying to entertain the youngest daughter here while we 7 years old, not a basketball fan yet. So it's tough going for her, having to sit in the hot gym and watch a basketball game right now. I feel bad for her. All she's got is a coloring book and some books. You know, just feel terrible for her. I really do. So reset here, fans, 59-51 as we get set to start the fourth quarter. The Mystics will have to turn things around from that third quarter. Well, they got stuck in the sand offensively. Leo Elbert, 17 points in the first half, no points in that third quarter. She'll need to get going here in this fourth quarter for the Mystics to stand a chance. They're going to start off with Double J and Vass and Celine Sturkle and Ali Berry in that big front court. And it's Yepes and McMillan. And Upham and Saunders. And I'm missing one, but I'll reset it in a second. That's now. Oh, good defense. Excellent defense from the Thunder, and they take it away, and it's back the other direction. McMillan could have taken a three. Unselfish. Giving up a good to get a great. Look at that. Pretty stuff. Splits the double team. Banks it in, and the lead is now double figures for the first time for the Halifax Thunder. McMillan now up to 14 on the night. Vass, it's all the way to the glass. That was a tough finish, though, from underneath the hoop. Yepes on the push. She finds McMillan. Again, McMillan could have had that three. Sets up her teammate in the corner for a long one. Saunders, the miss, but she collected the rebound. Pardon me, it's Katie Ross, the fifth for the Thunder, by the way, fans. And there's McMillan from deep. Forget it. Alana McMillan, her fifth three of the day. Up to 17 for her. And a terrific performance. Barry now. Double J off the curl. No good. And just kind of stuck in the mud right now. Not able to make shots. The ball movement not as crisp in the second half as it was in the first for your Mystics. McMillan now well guarded there by Vass off that screen roll. Gets to Ross. Ross right down the lane. She gets hit by Barry. That's going to be 4 on her. Now she's going to have to come out. But no, it's Sturkle for now. And now I think Coach Troy McKenzie's going to look down. Yeah, he's probably going to put Sturkle right back in for Barry, I would imagine. Yeah. That's going to be the case. So Celine back in for Ali. Ali's going to have to sit for, I'd say they give her to the 5-minute mark, or if it's threatening to get really out of hand, although it's 66-51. I don't know how much worse it could get here for the Mystics. That's got to go, and it does. Celine, pretty move for Sturkle. Fake handoff, turn around. She's got that sweet jumper. Makes her so tough to guard, and she can pass. Just haven't gotten the ball movement. Oh, nice cut back door, met by Black. Beautiful block on McMillan by Lindsay Black, and now the Mystics have numbers. Oh, they had 2 in the same spot. Bounced to Double J, but she wasn't able to get it to go. Now back come the Thunder. And a good handoff to Ross. Nice move. She gets hit again. Going to her left around Sturkle this time. Sturkle puts her on the line. Only 2 on Celine. Ross will look to push this lead back up again. In and out on the first one. True on the second.
Now checking in for Moncton at number 12, Shannon Uden.
Shannon Uden now in for the Mystics. Vass. Hands it off to Uden. Uden, dribble hand off to Leo. Leo, good fake, gets into the key. Oh, just couldn't get it to go. Leo taking good shots, just not going here in the second half. And Yepes just lost that one out of bounds. So back to Moncton. And wholesale substitutions here now for the Thunder. Another hockey shift change here for the Thunder. So we'll reset who they've got on the floor here in a minute. Right now for the Mystics, we got Vass and Double J and Uden and Leo and Lindsey Black. Small lineup here for the Mystics. Trying to pick up the pace a little bit here. There, oh boy, there's Leo on the catch. Long three, again, no good. Squeezed and controlled there nicely. That time it was Atkinson. Missing the lane there from Russell. Back to the Mystics, and they need to make a run right now. Black at the three-point line, doesn't want it, fakes. And that's just gonna go left. Gets to the hoop, doesn't make it, collected by Russell. Ooh, good read there by Vass, just kind of overran it a bit. Thunder got lucky. Big time. Katie Upham was surprised almost by the inbounds pass from her teammate. Oh, a nice move inside. Can't finish, can Gooker-Wicki. She's played a terrific game. There's Leo with the Euro step and the step through and the finish. She wanted a hit in the arm as well. Didn't get it. Back down to 12 though. Mystics need a couple more stops here. Good cut. Russell can't do anything with it though against crowded defense. Oh, good rotation by Double J. Jenna Jones just late on the contact there. Some Mystics fans calling for a charge. Simmer down, people, simmer down. That was a textbook block. Jenna was not set yet. At the line now, Sophie Atkinson looking to finish 2 out of 2 and rims out the second one. Landing in the lap of Jenna Jones. So 5:36 on the clock, and it's running in the fourth quarter. Time running out, 13-point lead. Can it go down to 10? No, it can't. Jenna Jones long on the three. And they just can't get their shots. The shots were going in the first half. They are not here in the second. The Mystics. No. Thunder again, a long offensive rebound off the miss from Duffy. Another miss this time from Upham. Another chance for the Mystics to cut into this lead. Vass, 2 feet in the paint, looking for someone. There's Double J. Perfect. Can't finish though. Vass in there for the rebound, but she's against 3 Thunder, and they come up with it. The handoff to Atkinson. She's right back to Duffy, right back to Atkinson. She's going to try a 3. She's wide with it. Pardon me, that was Russell she was playing catch with there. Just wide right on the 3. And now the Mystics, and they got 4 minutes and 46 seconds to solve their scoring issues and break through this Thunder defense and try to cut into this 13-point lead. Otherwise, the Thunder going to go to 6-0 on the season and pull a full game and a half ahead of the 56ers. Lake City behind them in second. Port City looking to go to 4-2 tonight as they play Lake City. So that'll be a battle for second. Well, Port City will pull within a half game of second if they're able to knock off Lake City in St. John tonight at 7 at UMBSJ. Fredericton at 3-3, the Freeze. Miramichi at 2-3. They're looking to even their record tonight against the winless Halifax Hornets at 6:30 at the Mount in Halifax. And Moncton at 1-4, looking to, looks like they might slide to 1-5 here without a miraculous comeback here against the undefeated Thunder. Oh, and they get a steal off the inbounds. Not what Coach McKenzie drew up, I don't think, during the timeout, but good defense there by Vass to take it back. Oh, and she gets it knocked away. Is it going to stay with the Mystics? It is. Look to split the defense there, did Kelly, but was unsuccessful, but maintained possession. So now it's Barry, Leo, Albert getting the handoff from Barry. And the floater good for Leo. That's not an easy shot. The floater from the free throw line. Whew. That's not easy, but she got it to go. And there's Alana McMillan. The answer. All day she's been the answer for Halifax. Good pass inside from Black to Barry, but Barry can't finish against the help defense there of McMillan. And a block from Black, and then a save from Vass. Gorgeous defense there from the Mystics. Now Black looking inside to Barry. She gets it to her and lays it in, and down to 12 here. 3:46 clock running fourth quarter. Now they need some stops to the Mystics. McMillan. Oh, feed inside, no good, but collecting it back up and in. That is Duffy. Tough finish there after getting it knocked away to begin with. And Barry, that's going to be an offensive foul, yeah. And she's done. That's a good call, too. That is a ward-off. We'll see it on the... Yeah, just gave her a shot in the back. Kira Duffy was the first one to that spot. Now, from our angle here, we can't see if it was an act or not, as Barry was claiming it was. But it sure looked like she took a shot in the back from her, that's for sure. So now it's up to 14, and they've lost their inside presence, and now it's looking tough here for the hometown Mystics. And Andy Sharp, the man, the best in the biz, the voice of the Mystics on the sidelines, calling for these Moncton fans to get on their feet. Try to lift these Mystics in the last 3 minutes and 23 seconds. Furlong joins the lineup in place of Barry. 3:15 now, clock running. Corner three, and is good from Saunders. She got off to a terrific start, got into foul trouble and was on the sidelines a bit. But boy, that's the biggest shot of the game. That might be your dagger right there as the lead's pushed to 17. Into the lane, another difficult finish for Albert. She went through a scoring drought in that third quarter and part of this fourth, but boy, she's had three terrific hoops here the last few minutes. And she's going to be no doubt your Moncton player of the game. And I think McMillan probably on the Thunder side. We'll see. There's other candidates. Boy, that was a collision. Ross took the hardest shot, but she was the one that stuck her nose in. But real tough squad here is the Thunder. You see up close. Yepes sets the tone for them, I think, inside. McMillan's super tough. Oh, and a block shot there from Yepes off the screen roll, and Double J didn't even leave her hand. Yepes just took it away. Carla Yepes gets it back. Screen from Saunders. The small to big screen and roll. When you got the talent the Thunder have, you can do that a lot. And McMillan's held, and she's going to be on the free throw line.
Fouls on Mystics, number 7, Kelly Bass, her fifth. Team's fifth. So we're going to have 2 foul shots here by number 7, Alina McMillan of the Thunder.
And McMillan will be on the line with exactly 2 minutes left. Stuck 15 of the Mystics, so they will drop to 1-5 on the season. Hornets tonight will look to join them in the win column at 1 win. Taking on Miramichi. So like I said earlier in the first half, fans, make sure you seek out, if you're a Mystics fan and or a Thunder fan, and that's why you've tuned into this game, please make sure you go to the WMBA.ca and check out the full list of games and schedule and broadcasting, so you can check out the rest of the games in this league as well. Leo's going to have to force it up against the buzzer. No good. Collected in there by Double J. She gets it back out for 3 from Lauren Furlong. Her first bucket of the game is a big one, but still 14. Mystics need a stop, a score, and to start fouling right away. Yepes collects her own miss and dribbles it back out. Now I think they got to start foul. Well, it's the reset to 10 seconds. Yep, well done there by Leo, stepping in on Yepes. That was really good read there by Albert. She knew where Yepes was trying to go. Yepes not in agreement, oddly enough, but this is the last chance now here for Moncton. They need a hoop, and then they need to start fouling and hope for some misses at the free throw line. I don't think they can get a quick enough score to allow the Thunder to run 20 seconds off the clock and still expect to have enough time to come back here. I think they got to start fouling right now. So make sure you know who your people are that don't have a lot of fouls. Who's got 1, who's got 2. You are the main ones. Race after that ball and start fouling as soon as the Thunder get their hands on it. Hope for some misses at the free throw line, and that's what you can do at this point. So one more chance, fans. We want to make sure that we thank the 2 founding partners of the MWBA, Royale and Medivy, both for their outstanding support, dedication, and commitment to ensuring women in sport continues. Your partnership shows tremendous belief in the MWBA and strong community support. Royale is proudly Canadian, and Medivy is proud to help the MWBA athletes achieve their hoop dreams. So thanks for our 2 founding sponsors. And Atlantic Lottery's Pro Line is also thrilled to partner with the Maritime Women's Basketball Association for this incredible season. Atlantic Lottery's Pro Line Stadium is the only 100% legal sports betting destination in Atlantic Canada, and are very proud to support this incredible league and its athletes. So here we go. 1:15 on the clock. They're looking for a quick one. There's Albert to, boy, Yepes closed down on Sturkle. What defense here for the Thunder, and they turn them over. Boy, that was terrific. Smothering stuff beyond the three-point line. They knew that the Thunder, or the Mystics, would be looking for a 3, and they closed things out. Sturkle and Leo both had openings, but only briefly. McMillan out to the wing, and the 3 is good for Abby Carpenter. Her first minutes on the floor, and she makes them count. Sturkle now from the wing. She's short with a 3. Rebound to the Hornets, Thunder, and now they can just take care of it here for the last 31 seconds. On the baseline, a shot up there from Melina Collins, her first minutes. And now it's just a matter of time here. So going to 6-0 will be your Halifax Thunder. We'll try to have a word here with your player of the game for the Thunder after the game. Fans, so stick around as the seconds count down. Your final is going to be 81-66 for the winners and still undefeated Halifax Thunder. Thanks for joining us, fans, and you give us about 60 seconds. We'll wait around for the players of the game, and I'll try to grab the player of the game for the Thunder for a little quick post-game interview here after we break up, so I'll be right back to you.
We want to say a huge thank you to the Moncton Basketball Association for their support all season, but for coming out tonight, cheering so loud, lots of fans, selling 50-50 tickets. Give it up for the Moncton Basketball Association. Way to go. Of course, once we do our player of the game here, we're going to do our players of the game brought to you by Magnetic Hill Winery. And once we do that, I want all the kids to come on down and meet the Mystics. Get your pictures taken, get your autograph, come meet the Mystics. But first, our players of the game brought to you Magnetic Hill Winery. No surprise for Halifax, number 7, your player of the game, Alina McMillan. Pretty easy one there. And your player of the game for your Moncton Mystics, brought to you by Magnetic Hill Winery, number 4, Leo Albert. Congratulations, Leo and Alina. Great game, Halifax Thunder. From all of us at the Moncton Mystics, thank you once again for coming out. We'll see you on Thursday. Come meet the players, kids. Come on down, meet the players.
And as promised, fans, join us for a little post-game interview here real quick as your player of the game for the Thunder, Alina McMillan. Thanks for joining us, Alina.
Thank you.
Congrats on a good game.
Thank you very much.
So I interviewed Troy McKenzie at halftime, the Moncton coach, and they said no shock that you were one of the people that they were focused on because I discussed your first half with your 4 threes, and he said, well, yeah, but then you turn around and you got Sydney Saunders and pick a poison over there, Carla Yepes. So talk about your depth. I guess, and that's one of the keys to your big 6-0 start here.
It's great. It's great to know that you can trust your teammates, and it's good to play with different players too, different style players. And I think it's great for me as a point guard, kind of growing my game and kind of figuring out where they like the ball. And they're great. So you know they're going to make a shot, they're going to make a good play. So it's it adds confidence. And
one of my favorite players, I've done the commentating all 3 years, and one of my favorite players in this league from the start has been Carla Yepes. Mm-hmm. And as a former point guard myself, I know how a big, tough, no nonsense, take no guff, power forward center like her is to have around with all the screen setting and doing all the dirty work.
Yeah.
Talk about how she makes your life a lot easier with those screens and that tough play down low.
Well, I mean, I played against Carla for 2 years, so it's kind of nice being on the same bench
as her
side,
and,
and kind of seeing how she sees the game and how she understands it. I mean, it's great. It's great to have a big that is so communicative, right? Like, she's always talking off the ball where she wants it, where she sees openings for me as well. So, yeah, like I said, it instills confidence, and I know that when I give the ball up that it's going to be someone making a good play.
Yeah, you seem to have a few of those, like coaches on the floor. You've got coaches, but you've got girls like Carla and I mean, Sydney Guker-Wicki today was impressive. I didn't really know her game really well. She seemed to be like a really good community. You have a bunch of coaches on the floor that make life easier for you guys too.
Oh, it's so nice too. Like, we're all our respective leaders coming off like whatever teams we came from, and it's really nice where we can mesh and can feed off each other, not only like IQ-wise but playing-wise too.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us for the post game. Your player of the game for the Thunder fans, Alina McMillan. Congratulations and good luck with carrying on with the undefeated season.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Alina.
Thank you.